hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Look out! Watch, let's get a 7.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Shoot! Mexico!
99. Check 99.
On.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Middle.
53. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 53.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 24. He's critical. He's checking crack.
And here's Allen throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So after After the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Michel running right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Michel. Nifty move. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Rock. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. 11 feet.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11.
Throwing again is Luck. That's complete to White. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check out. Blue 90. Down to lose one.
From the red zone now, Luck. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Again, Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Luck now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you have that much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
check three.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Round 80. Middle. Let's go. And 58 is the mic. But 58 is the mic. Here we go. Middle. Check hot.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming, double up. One man.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
You ready?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Slam.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
675. 140. Easy. Alert. General West.
3rd and long. It's Luck. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Check safety, check.
Here's Allen. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Bills send the punter out. as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Go! 390! 12.
A shotgun snap for Love. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Back to throw, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Allen looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
We're ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 50. Check 50. Check nickel. You draw quarter. Gun. Check.
Here's Hill one more time. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced to do a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going up top. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well.
And got his man complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Hill. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
On 1st down, it's long. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've gotten. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Luck. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. Wide open receiver complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing is Luck. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch out, watch out.
Luck going to throw it. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 93 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
11. Hey, check.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 2nd and 10. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From the gun, here's Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They come out here in the eye. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Patriots, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.